In this video, I want to talk to you about something that a lot of people struggle with: fear. Fear can be really crippling and keep us from living our lives to the fullest. But the good news is that we don't have to let fear control us. The Bible has a lot of great verses about fear that can help us overcome it. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by fear, please watch this video as I share and explain some scriptures that will encourage and empower you. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. In Isaiah 41:10, the Lord tells us that He is our strength and protector. He will not forsake or abandon us, but will uphold us with His righteous right hand. This verse serves as a reminder that we do not need to fear because God is always with us, giving us strength and protecting us from harm. It also serves as a reassurance that even in difficult times, God will never leave us alone to face our challenges on our own. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. In 2 Timothy 1:7, the Apostle Paul reminds us that God does not give us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, love, and self-control. This verse serves as a reminder that we do not have to live in fear because God has equipped us with everything we need to live confidently and boldly for Him. As believers, we can trust in the power and strength that God provides to overcome any obstacles or challenges that come our way. Additionally, His love empowers us to love others and serve them well, while self-control enables us to resist temptation and make wise choices. We can take courage in the fact that God equips and empowers us to live according to His will and purpose for our lives. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. This verse explains that true, perfect love eliminates fear. When we are truly loved, we do not need to fear anything because there is no longer any torment or suffering associated with fear. Furthermore, if we still have fear in our hearts, it means that our love is not yet perfected. I sought the Lord, and He heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. This verse emphasizes the power and faithfulness of God in answering our prayers and rescuing us from difficult circumstances. It also reminds us to turn to God in times of fear or trouble, trusting that He will hear us and deliver us. This can bring comfort and hope in the midst of struggles and challenges. As we continually seek God and rely on His strength, He will guide us through any fears or difficulties we may face. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. This verse is warning against placing too much value on what others think of us, as it can lead to being trapped or caught in a difficult situation. Instead, we should trust in God and His plans for us, as that will ultimately lead to safety and protection. This does not mean we should completely disregard the opinions of others, but rather not let them dictate our actions and choices. Trusting in the Lord means relying on His guidance and His desires for our lives instead of trying to please everyone around us. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest. This verse serves as a reminder to trust in God's guidance and strength during times of hardship or uncertainty. As believers, We are called to have faith and courage in the face of challenges, knowing that God is always with us. This verse also encourages us to rely on His direction and to not fear what may come our way. In following God's commands and trusting in His presence and provision, we can confidently face any obstacles that come our way. What time I am afraid, I will trust in Thee. In God I will praise His word. In God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. In Psalm 56, 3-4, David reflects on the struggles and fears he faces, but reminds himself that God is his constant protector. He trusts in God to deliver him from his enemies and save him from their terrifying threats. Thus, even in the midst of hardship and fear, he finds comfort and security in knowing that God is with him. This passage serves as a reminder that we can place our trust in God during difficult times and rely on His strength and protection. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known unto God. This verse encourages us to lay our worries and concerns at the feet of God through prayer. We are instructed to make our requests known to Him with a heart of gratitude. It is important to trust in His plan and not allow anxiety to consume us. The Lord desires for us to live a life of peace and contentment, trusting in His provision and guidance. Be strong and of a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, He it is that doth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. This verse reminds us that we do not need to fear anything or anyone because God is always with us. He will never abandon us or fail us in our times of need. We just need to trust in His strength and have courage. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? This verse reassures us that we do not need to fear anything or anyone because God is our protector and source of strength. We can trust in Him to guide us and bring us salvation. No earthly obstacles or threats can defeat us when we have the Lord on our side.